We're continuing with section 9.3 in the Pythagorean theorem chapter. We're looking at special right triangles, and more specifically 30, 60, 90 special right triangles. And if you recall in the last video, I cautioned you, make sure you're only using these ratios if the triangle is in fact 30, 60, 90. Otherwise, you're going to have to use another method to solve it. So looking at our picture, I see it's a right triangle, and I see that one of the acute angles is 60 degrees, which means that the other one has to be 30 degrees, because we know the three angles of a triangle, any triangle, add up to 180. So I do have my 30, 60, 90, and I know that the ratio of the sides in a 30, 60, 90 is 1 for the short leg, √3 for the long leg, and 2 for the hypotenuse. I always like to write this here. So here's my 30-degree angle. So I know that opposite it, that's going to be my short side, so that's going to get a 1. And then here's my 60-degree angle, so I know that opposite that side is going to have to get the √3, which means that my 20 is my hypotenuse. It's opposite the right angle, and that's going to get my 2. So if you notice, this side has two numbers, and that's what I like to use for my ratio. So let's go ahead and start with x. I'm going to do the red number over the black number. You really can do it either way as long as you're consistent throughout your ratios. So I've got 2 over 20. So I did red over black. So for the x over here, I'm going to do red √3 over x, which is black. And then we're going to cross multiply. So I have 2 times x. And 20 times √3. We'll divide both sides by 2. And I get x is equal to 10 √3. So there's 10 √3. Now, at this point, since I have two sides of the right triangle, if you wanted to go ahead and use the Pythagorean theorem to find y, you could. I'm going to continue using our special right triangle ratios, but I just wanted to remind you that we're still going to be using our other techniques for finding the missing parts of right triangles. This is just specific to 30, 60, 90s. So again, I'll use my ratio. I'm going to do red over black, so 2 over 20, and then my red over here is 1, and the black is y. So I'll cross multiply again and get 2y, and 20 times 1 is 20. Again, I'll divide both sides by 2 and get y is equal to 10. All right, so if you have questions, make sure you get those answered. Feel free to watch the video again. I think that repetition of watching the video twice is very helpful, and we'll see you next time.